Movement is kind of my thing in Arc Raiders. Something about the movement system is just so fun. And there's a lot of complex things that you could be doing to win more fights and just survive in general. And since there's literally nothing about movement on the wiki other than how to dodge roll, I've been doing some in-game testing to figure out things that just haven't been documented yet. So if you want to start making crazy plays, or just stop taking fall damage really, just stay for a while because I'm going to go over everything, almost, in the mobility skill tree to help you move around topside more like this.
Damn, son.
Wonder if this would work.
Oh my god, you spawned in front of me! Jump down! Ah!
Ah, shit. Okay, flashy things out of the way, I have some groundbreaking things to share today. From the actual numbers of when and where you take fall damage, all the way to whether or not it's worth it to get the endgame skills in the mobility tree. I guarantee that you'll learn at least one new thing from this video. Just let me know if that's the case in the comments. Anyway, without further ado, let's go straight into vaulting mechanics. Okay. So, vaulting. You all know it. You go up to something, press jump, and it climbs you up. This will also be the case if you're only holding the sideways keys. If I am against this wall, press jump, it will mantle me up, just like that. Keep in mind, even if it's basically behind you and you're holding a sideways key, when you press jump, it will still mantle you. This can lead to you accidentally mantling when you don't want to. Say you're in a firefight, focusing, there's this behind you, kind of at an angle, you jump, it sends you over. Oh gosh. But holding the backwards key will stop you entirely from mantling. You can use this to avoid accidentally vaulting when you don't want to, or to get onto railings like this that would otherwise force you to vault them. It's either that or you have to risk perfectly timing the jump from afar, but if you just want to make it easier on yourself, you can just hold the back key and then jump onto the railing at an angle, which will easily line you up with it. I'm sure you guys will find ways to apply this to your gameplay, like to avoid your weapon being stowed or just to pull off complex maneuvers. I just haven't seen this mentioned yet, and I've had my friends call out moments that they've accidentally vaulted stuff, and I'm pretty sure this is why. Anyway, up next is fall damage and dodge rolling. And don't skip this because I have something new that nobody has talked about at the end of this segment. Alrighty, so up next is fall damage mechanics. The furthest that you can fall and take no fall damage without dodge rolling is 6 meters. Right here, 6 meters, drop down, perfectly chilling. However, if we go right back up, fall just a little further, 7 meters, we will take slight damage and get staggered. However, more importantly, is how far can you fall and still take no fall damage when dodge rolling? The difference is between 11 and 10 meters. Right here is 11 meters. If I jump down, try to roll, we'll get staggered and take fall damage. However, if we go right back up and not fall all the way off, we can hit this car at 10 meters, drop down, and hit the dodge roll and be perfectly safe. I've been seeing people catch on to the tech where you dodge roll off of the top ledge instead. But you have to keep in mind, it still has to be within 10 meters, otherwise you will take fall damage. Here at 11 meters, I take the fall damage. But I'm not just here to tell you how to do things you already know. I have something new that I don't think anybody else has found yet. And that is something I'm going to call the false roll. If I go up here and waste my stamina until I'm in the sluggish state, now my dodge rolls are basically twice the length that they usually would be. So here, this is 19 meters, almost double what you can do with a normal dodge roll. If I go off, I can perfectly land on my feet without taking fall damage. Of course, after that, you'll be in a sluggish state and you'll have to jog around a bit, so you have to use this wisely. But you can fall double the distance that you can with a normal dodge roll. And I think it opens a lot of different movement tech, which is super cool. Alright, so next important mechanic on our list is how far can you fall in still ledge grab? This isn't the playtest anymore. You can't fall from a tower and grab at the very bottom and somehow survive. There is a limit to how far you can fall. For example, this wall right here is 16 meters down, and this is the furthest you can fall and still grab a ledge. Okay, I had to rebuild my setup because the firing range kicked me out, but all you need to know is that at 17 meters, you're pushing your luck. I have in-game caught some ledges that were 17 meters, but just assume that 16 is the safe distance because I've been testing this for about like 3 hours. And this extends from ledges. Anything that would put your character into a climbing animation, such as a clamber, medium clamber, or even just a wall vault like this, will be enough to catch your character. For example, this car ledge, as long as it's within 16 meters, I can use to catch myself and take no fall damage. Basically anything, as long as you know that you will be put into an animation going over it, you can do it. Otherwise, if it's like this rock where you just jump, you will not be able to catch yourself with it, so it's kind of a case by case. To wrap up the ledge grab segment, you can also press crouch while you're hanging to drop straight down, or hold to the side and jump to launch yourself in either direction. Now moving on, let's focus on the endgame perk, Vault Spring. This perk lets you jump after any vault. But what is a vault? A vault is basically anything that doesn't end up putting you directly on top of it. Say this sign, or this barricade, or even this tall sign. If it doesn't deposit you directly on top of it, you can vault spring off of it. There is one exception, and that is if you come from a low hang. That will not let you jump after the vault. If you want to experience movement in this game, this perk is a necessity. It opens a ton of routes, gives you more capability in PvP, and if you combine it with a perk that gives you free vaults, you can smoothly go around the map. Because yes, Vault Spring is affected by that. You get free sprint jumps whenever you use it. Without Vault Spring, whenever you do vault something, you are locking in the decision to go to the other side. In general, without Vault Spring, you're just limited. You either have to turn around and re-grab a ledge that you accidentally vaulted, or take the fall damage. Versus being able to do something like this perk really expands your ability to play the game in a unique way. So if it wasn't already obvious, I recommend it. It's cool. Alright, to wrap this up, I just want to do a little flash round of bonus tips that didn't earn themselves an actual section. Anyway, here we go. You can go faster across ziplines if you run and jump into them. This also applies to vertical ziplines, but the timing is a little more tight. If you don't want to risk losing your snap hook, you can put it into your safe pocket as soon as you hear it latch onto something. If you jump while shooting a shotgun, it'll actually increase your bullet spread. And that's where we're gonna wrap up the video. Yes, in the last patch they did nerf sliding, so now it takes a little stamina. It even does that if you slide from midair, but nothing else in the video was changed based on the mechanics. I did go through everything and test it. So yeah, thank you guys so much for watching this video. Thank you so much for the support for the last video, and I'll see you guys topside. Oh, and I guess let me know if there's anything else you want to see. I'll work on it. I'll clip it. Reloading my fingers for a second. Hold on. Nerf this, bitch. Let me reload my fingers. Oh yeah.